Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is my very first budgeting video that I'm doing and I'm really excited. My husband and I are really trying to get our finances together. We are hoping to buy a house in the future. A lot of our debt, like 75% of it, is student loan debt, and so we're trying to tackle all of the consumer debt first so that we can do like a huge snowball type payment on our student loans. I'm also still in school right now. I'm finishing up my associate's degree, so my loans are on deferment, but my husband is not in school, and so we will need to start paying on his very soon. But I mostly just wanted to introduce myself and kind of talk about my plans and a little bit of the things that I'm hoping to do and maybe make videos of for my channel. I'm sorry about the lighting, my situation, lighting situation. My daughter is sleeping, so I'm kind of having to do this video in a specific spot. But so I do have, I guess we'll just jump right into it. I do have these trackers that I got from debtfreecharts.com. Some of them are free and some of them I paid for. But basically you just color in your different debts. Oh, not having much success here, I guess. As you pay them off, and then they kind of just fill up with the color, and it's been a lot of fun. So I really like to do that just to kind of give myself a little visual of what I am doing. And then this next thing, I created this actually, and I'm hoping to get a better video of it sometime. But I have been using an Erin Condren planner for my budget planner for a really long time, and although it fits my needs, I feel like I just haven't found the right thing for me. And so I get it. I get why budgeters and YouTubers and people like that create their own like printables, because then they can make it as they want it. So I created this on Canva. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Sorry for the shadow again. The lighting is kind of weird. So here I've got like my monthly overview, so I can put down what days the bills are due, and I left it blank so that I could just print this out every month. I did put a box up here that says inspo for the month because I didn't know what to put here, and then I decided that maybe like a quote or some thoughts or words or goals or something inspiring could go here. And then on the side I just have a little section for miscellaneous charges, which I plan on using for things like yearly charges like car registration, or like if we pay our Amazon Prime yearly, or if we pay, you know, any other expenses that are only annually. I'm just gonna put them here for each of the month, just so that I know that's what's coming up. And then on the next page I have a monthly overview of all of our expenses, everything that needs to be paid as of right now, and then I'll put the amounts here, and then our medical debt overview as well. We're still paying down our medical bills from when I had my daughter a couple years ago. And then this section, this is kind of how I do my budget book right now in the Erin Condren planner. So and I'll show you that in just a second. But I do paycheck 1 and paycheck 2, and I split the bills in half. So everything that's due between the time we get paid, at the beginning of the month, between the second paycheck, all of those bills will be paid with the first paycheck. And then all of the bills that are due from the second paycheck through the first paycheck of the next month are gonna go on paycheck number 2. Now, if there's a third paycheck like this month of December, we're getting paid on the 31st of December. That's technically like a January paycheck because the next day is January 1st. So I'm kind of treating that third paycheck as a January paycheck. I'm not really counting it towards a December paycheck, if that makes sense. And then the next 4 pages are transaction trackers because I really want to start tracking our transaction and where our money's going. But I need a lot of these pages. So I did 4 of them because I felt like that would be enough for now, and if I need another one I can just add it since I did make this myself. And then this page is our category totals. So I will put all the different categories we spend money in, what we budgeted for them, how much we actually spent, and then the difference. I may kind of play around with this and maybe try to do like a difference between what we spent in this category last month versus this month, but we'll see. And then here we've got a sinking fund tracker. We don't have any sinking funds right now, which we really want to start. So I just made it a full page so that we could create as many as we felt necessary and then edit them as time goes on. And then the last 2 pages, I just put a goals page. So like we could write down some financial goals and just kind of always have it there like in the back of our mind every month. And then I also have an Etsy shop that I don't really rely on as income. We don't use that income to pay bills or anything, but I do want to keep track of how much I make so that we can start to incorporate that. So I just put that at the very back. So that's kind of the planner that I made for myself, and we'll see how it goes this month. Okay, so for, oh, my flashlight's on. So for my current budgeting system, this is what it looks like. This is my Filofax wallet. The Budget Mom talks about hers all the time. She even made one with Filofax. So there is a ring system you can put your cash envelopes in. You've got cards, another place for more cards and cash, and then a zipper pouch for change. And then there is an outside pocket right here. So I'm probably going to ditch this. I tried using it with the cash envelope system, but it's just fat and bulky and I hate it, and I hate like just, I don't know, it's a bit much for me. So I'm probably going to ditch this soon and go back to my old wallet and just grab the envelopes out of the binders when I need them, or create smaller versions to go in my previous wallet to carry them around with me like gas money or whatever. But this is a chunker and I'm not in love with it. I did get this from Amazon, but I'm sure you could get them on the Filofax website as well. So that's what I use for my wallet. Now for my budget planner, like I mentioned, this is an Erin Condren monthly planner, and I did create my own budget stickers. So I peel them off every month and put them in the monthly view like so. This is from January. So this is from January. This is kind of what it looks like. I just put down a sticker for every single bill we have going through or any charge. Like, I know that Afterpay and Sezzle are like a huge thing right now for shopping because you can like make one payment now and then you've got 3 more payments coming every 2 weeks. So even if I do something like that, I'm trying to stop, but even if I do something like that, I will still put a sticker down so I know when the Afterpay or Sezzle payment is going through, and then I can include that on the paycheck expenses that are due. So the next 2 note pages, I don't use the dashboard page. I think it's very unnecessary for me anyway. So I just skip right to the note pages and I write down all of our expenses due for the month and then any hospital doctor bills, which I could put over here, but I think this is just how my brain has worked because we haven't really had a whole lot of hospital doctor bills until I had my daughter a couple of years ago. And I've been using this system, this planner system, for 3 years now. And so I just threw the hospital doctor bills over here because I had already been doing this. And now I'm just in the habit of adding them over here instead of in here with all the other expenses. Though I do total up all the payments that I make and I do put, you know, hospitals and then a big total of all of these combined over here so I can get like a good monthly expense total. We are Christians. We go to church every Sunday and we are commanded to pay 10% of our income to God. And so we do have tithing that comes out every 2 weeks, like every time my husband gets paid. So I do also write those here in the expenses section. And then like I've showed you before in the one that I made, we've got paycheck 1 and paycheck 2. Everything that we owe the first paycheck versus the second paycheck. Something else that I do as well, I don't know, maybe the lighting is better over here, but you can see that there is a dot and then a check mark, like a little slash. So whenever I make a payment on a bill and it's like credit card or ACH type payment, I'll put a dot next to it and that tells me that this bill has been paid, but it's currently pending my account, so it hasn't actually cleared. And then once it clears the account, I put a little check mark so that it tells me, hey, we've paid this bill and it's cleared the account. We no longer need to include that in what else do we need to pay for the month. That is just what works for me. That is what works for my brain. So if you're looking for an idea kind of like that, something to do, that's, you know, always a suggestion. And then that's pretty much it. And just the next month and the next month. But that's pretty much my budget planning system that I'm using right now. Something else that I do use before I started making my own is I was ordering these stickers from Planner Kate. They're her budgeting label stickers. And so if I have a miscellaneous expense come up that I don't normally keep track of in my monthly expenses, then I'll use one of these and just write it out. So that's always really helpful. This folder right here keeps all of the paper statements and bills that we get. I'm trying to figure out how to simplify this because I hate like having this around, but this is just where I keep them all. So that's kind of my current situation, I guess, as far as like my current budgeting system. So I think that's what I'm going to do carrying over to the next year, but I'm going to use the one that I made myself on Canva, and then just see how it goes. I may just go back to the Erin Condren, I don't know. I've tried the Budget Mom budget by paycheck workbook before and I've liked it, and I really want to kind of follow her budgeting method, but I don't feel like the book fits all of my needs, and so that's why I've stuck with the Erin Condren, and now I'm making my own, is because I feel like it doesn't really meet every single need that I have. So this is what I'm really excited to talk about.